Imagine descending 13,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface, surrounded by crushing darkness, to visit the remains of the Titanic. Now imagine it ends in disaster. On June 18, 2023, OceanGate's Titan submersible began what should have been a routine dive to the Titanic wreck. This wasn't Titan's first mission. Over the past 2 years, it had completed 12 successful expeditions. On board were 5 passengers: OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush, Titanic expert Paul Henry Nardi Nargile, adventurer Hamish Harding, and Pakistani businessman Shahzada Dawood with his 19-year-old son, Suleiman. They were prepared for the adventure of a lifetime, but just 45 minutes into the descent, the sub lost communication with its surface ship. Shockingly, no immediate action was taken. OceanGate staff dismissed it as a minor issue. After all, Titan had experienced communication failures before and still returned safely. But this time, it didn't. Hours passed, then days. Rescue efforts involving sonar buoys, drones, and remote-operated vehicles scoured the ocean. The heartbreaking truth? Titan had suffered a catastrophic implosion, killing all 5 passengers instantly. But how did it happen? To understand the tragedy, let's dive into the design of the Titan submersible. Unlike most deep-sea submersibles, which are spherical to evenly distribute pressure, Titan had a cylindrical hull. This was a design choice by Stockton Rush, who wanted more seating space for passengers. Spheres are ideal for deep-sea exploration because they can withstand immense pressure from all directions. Cylinders? Not so much. Adding to the risk, Titan was made of carbon fiber, a material known to degrade under repeated exposure to extreme pressure. Traditional submersibles use titanium, which is far stronger and more reliable. Yet, OceanGate promoted Titan as revolutionary, claiming it was developed with input from NASA and Boeing. However, there's no evidence that either organization officially certified the sub. In fact, OceanGate bypassed standard safety regulations entirely. Stockton Rush famously dismissed safety certifications as barriers to innovation. He even required passengers to sign waivers, acknowledging the sub wasn't certified and carried significant risks. Warnings about Titan's safety had been raised long before this tragedy. In 2018, OceanGate engineer David Lockridge flagged serious issues after testing the sub. He observed cracks forming in the hull at depths of just 4,000 feet, far shallower than the 13,000 feet needed to reach the Titanic. Lockridge concluded that the sub was unsafe for deep-sea missions. Instead of addressing these concerns, Rush fired him. Passengers who experienced the sub firsthand also reported problems. Journalist David Pogue described the interior as makeshift, using camping lights and a PlayStation controller to navigate. During his trip, the Titan lost communication for 5 hours, a precursor to the final mission. Yet, OceanGate dismissed these incidents as minor and continued operating the sub without addressing its fundamental flaws. The events of June 18, 2023, highlight the dangers of ignoring safety in pursuit of profit. The Titan submersible was designed for underwater tourism, charging up to $250,000 per seat. OceanGate marketed the experience as cutting-edge, but passengers essentially boarded an experimental prototype. This lack of oversight and accountability ultimately led to tragedy. At the depths of the Titanic wreck, the water pressure is 350 times greater than at sea level. When Titan's flawed hull failed, the sub imploded in milliseconds, obliterating everything inside. The passengers likely had no warning. One moment, they were exploring the deep ocean, and the next, they were gone. This tragedy raises a critical question. Was it the cost of innovation or the price of negligence? OceanGate ignored engineers' warnings, passengers' concerns, and the need for safety certifications. Stockton Rush's decision to prioritize rapid innovation over proven safety protocols not only cost 5 lives, but also cast a shadow over the future of deep-sea exploration. While the world mourns the loss of those on board, it also highlights the dangers of cutting corners in high-risk endeavors. The Titan story is a grim reminder of what happens when ambition and arrogance collide. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Could this disaster have been avoided, or was it inevitable given OceanGate's approach? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this. Stay curious and stay safe. This expanded script maintains viewer engagement, by layering the story with suspense, technical insights, and human interest elements, fitting the 8-minute format perfectly.